y'all.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to the channel.
Yeah. Hello.
So, hope everybody's having a good day, good weekend.
Yep.
What'd you do today, Wiley?
So, me and David over at Homestead went to Oklahoma and picked up a welder he traded for. And actually picked up 2 welders. So, Pops traded for a welder and David traded for a welder.
I didn't see y'all have 2 welders back there.
Yeah, there was another. It's a smaller plug-in style welder that Pops traded for.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because he's going to actually have power, where none of us do. So,
right.
Anyway, yeah. So we made a trip to Oklahoma. We've been gone all day, and some other stuff happened while we was in Oklahoma. But I don't feel like I have the authority to talk about that. So
I don't think it was bad. It wasn't.
No,
bad,
it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So yeah. Keep an eye out on David's videos.
Not our beans to spill. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I done. Starved to death all day because David, of course, went Wednesday and had all his teeth pulled. So I felt really bad and didn't feel like I could eat in front of him because he couldn't eat. He was having to drink them, old man drinks like Ensure. But yeah, so I starved myself all day because I didn't want to eat in front of him. And thanks, David. Thanks.
Yeah, I got dinner's almost done, so you won't have to starve anymore.
I really didn't, guys. I bought a couple of hot dogs at one of the gas stations we stopped at, and yeah, I mean, I had to eat. I got to eat. I was just joking.
I took Wiley to town this morning to meet David. Well, actually, okay, so Amber's truck's down again.
Yeah.
If you missed our live the other night, Amber there's a wheel bearing, or what was it, wheel bearing, right? Hub or something that went out on Amber's truck, so.
Jen drove the truck to town and come back and saying it was making a funny noise, and then Amber went to town in it, and she come back and decided she couldn't even do what she was needing to do because it was making such a bad noise. So I brought it home, we jacked it up, and the right front wheel bearing's bad. We did get the part for it. I've just been gone all day and wasn't able to put it on today. Yeah. Amber was going to do it, but, I had Jen talk her out of it.
I was like, just Wiley can help us with
it. And so I can get that done tomorrow, no problem. So it'll be back. It'll be going again.
Soon. But luckily, thank the good Lord, it happened on payday.
Right.
So there you go.
And thank the good Lord for O'Reilly's account, because
a friend of ours has a professional account or whatever, O'Reilly's.
It was a $250 part that cost us $120. Yeah. With the account, so that was awesome. That was really awesome.
Blessings, y'all, blessings.
Right. So, and just so you know, no, it's not Drew.
Yeah, no.
Although I know I could have, Drew would have helped us out. I know he would have, but yeah.
Yeah, Drew's got connections too, but it wasn't him. But anyway. So, I had to take Wiley to meet David this morning because they drove David's truck. And then I went back and I got a haircut. You can't really tell, except it looks like a lot healthier at the ends now. It doesn't have a lot of dead ends. So thanks, Charlene, for taking my hair today.
In the 5 years that me and Jen's been together, I think this is the first time I've ever seen you go to a beauty shop.
Yeah. I was like, can I please go spend $20 on a haircut? And he was like, I don't care. So, yeah. Anyway, so it feels so much healthier now. And the crazy thing is I probably cut like a foot off, but you can't even, it doesn't look that much different because the ends were just so dead and thin. That when I got down to a braid, the bottom of my braid, y'all, was so tiny, I had a hard time braiding it. It was what I imagine, like people that get the little braids in their hair. It was like that. But that was like literally all of my hair. at the bottom of it. It was bad. So, Charlene cut my hair. Thank
And
you.
honestly, had I not known this was happening, I probably wouldn't have even noticed she got it cut.
I'd tell him so that he'd be like, yeah, it looks nice. Wiley's not used to me doing frilly stuff like get my hair cut.
No.
Normally I would just trim it myself, but I really needed more taken off than I was comfortable doing on my own, so, yeah.
I told her I would have just put a rubber band around it and pulled it straight and just slide it. I mean, shoot, that's all it needed.
Well, then why didn't you do it?
Because you wouldn't let me.
I saw a husband loved his wife more than you love me because he used his laser level and then had his wife sit really still and he went and cut.
Oh my God. That's a good idea.
So yeah, I had to go back this afternoon to get my hair cut, and then I went and picked you up. And in between times, the kids and I worked on some firewood today. So Amber helped as much as she could, but you know Emily wasn't here to help with the baby, so the little kids can watch Willow. It just doesn't usually last very long.
Yeah.
And
their attention span ain't quite there.
yeah. First time she's like, wah, or tries to get into something. They're like, Mom.
I mean, that's the way I watch her.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
She poops, she cries, it's time to give her to somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So we worked on some firewood today. That was good. And then our chainsaw started running kind of funny. But Wiley said, you know, it's probably not a big deal, so.
Yeah, I would assume because, you know, the gas can gets moved around and, you know, gets forgot in the back of the truck and, you know, it's probably got a little water in it, the fuel.
Yeah,
so
probably.
We'll figure that out tomorrow. May need, you know, I can't imagine, but it may need a new spark plug. Probably something really simple. Hopefully something.
Which, I mean, it's almost a brand new chainsaw.
Yeah.
Like, we bought it this year, brand new. Haven't even put a ton of hours on it yet. So it's almost a brand new saw. And it's a still, so it's not like we bought, like, a cheap saw. Something that we learned is if you are going to invest in a chainsaw, and you're going to use it like we do, to stay warm, it's best if you invest in a good one.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because you get one of the cheaper ones, and then you can't get it to start, or you can't get it to stay running, or it just doesn't have any power. It just, yeah. So, not a paid promotion, but still is definitely the way to go.
But, you know, I mean, it's 6 one way, half a dozen other. Because, I mean, well, which, I don't know. These new steel chainsaws don't, you know, I don't think they was like the older ones, so you're not going to get 20, 30 years out of them.
Nah, touche, yeah.
And then, so, you know, you balance it out. You take a $99 chainsaw and you buy one a year, or you take a $500 or $600 chainsaw and have to replace it every 5 or 6 years. You know, I mean, it's as much as we run them.
Yeah.
And, you know, honestly, as much as I hate to say it, it's, you know, the kids are still learning how to run it, and, you know, so it's, obviously it's not going to last as long as it should because you're trying to teach kids how to run it.
Right.
But, yeah, anyway.
By kids, we mean Michael, who is 20, not a kid.
Michael is actually, Michael is doing a really good job with it.
Michael's had a lot of practice, but he did ruin our last saw learning.
Yeah.
So, he gave me the side eye. He's like, yes. Yeah, you're welcome. And then Hunter is still learning how to use a saw. So, that's what we mean by kids. Yeah, so we worked on firewood today. That's really all we got done. And then I cleaned house and cooked dinner and the normal stuff, Come pick Wiley up, so.
Now she's finishing what she didn't get done before she come pick me up. She's trying to get dinner finished.
Yep. Michael just pulled the rice out of the oven, though. So, but yeah, that's an update on what we've got going on around here. What else have we been doing? Oh, before this video is over, we will show you guys a better view of
here. So, last time we sat in front of this wall, and you guys seen it, I believe the last video we done, Not including Jen's shorts she doesn't, or
if y'all
not shorts, but Bible study she doesn't.
Yeah, the Bible study people often get a sneak peek of stuff, not because I don't like all of y'all just as much. It's just because they're here with me every day.
Yeah.
Every day they get an update.
And the camera's facing a different direction every day. So if we've done something, it's in the camera view, you know, here and there.
Yeah.
So anyway, last video, I do believe that all we had done was up to here. Mm-hmm. As you see, it is done the rest of the way.
Yeah.
And the other wall is done. So
we'll
take you around and show you what we got done there. Mm-hmm. Of course, you know, I knew better, but, you know, these little shelves have already turned into catch-alls, so there's stuff piled all over the shelf over on the other side.
Okay, so it's the kids' school stuff, or some of their school books.
There's a freaking cat over there! Look, there's a cat on my shelf.
I can't control where the cats lay down. And yes, she has started to love that spot.
Yeah, she has. Right there, that exact same little spot. That's where she, every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I see some artwork over there that has dried and is in a pile.
Artwork?
Yeah. It is. They're paintings that the kids painted.
You know what? I don't like you anymore, old man.
Huh.
But yeah, so that's basically what we've been up to. We had our Thanksgiving dinner here last Sunday, so it's Saturday right now.
Yep.
And
what did we do yesterday? Did we do anything yesterday? It seems like I done something yesterday.
You started building doors for in here.
Yeah. We got a new door built for the chicken coop.
By we, Wiley means him.
We got the goat's pen completely surrounded with metal now, so the stupid goats will stay in, hopefully. Have they gotten out?
No, we haven't seen any of them get out yet, no. We, it was becoming a problem because the little goats would get out, and then we didn't have we just had like a wire kind of door on the chicken coop, and the goats were getting in there and eating all the chicken food and letting the chickens out, and it was, so we had to handle that. So by we, Wiley means me and Amber and Hunter.
And I helped.
Well, because we was all working, and it was all a team project.
Well, yes, and we were working on that while you went to go pick up Emily and get the part for Amber's car.
Right.
And buy some long screws, because we were out of long screws. We should buy stock in deck screws.
Right.
And nails for the nail gun.
Yep.
And lumber.
But yeah, we got, so I got the doors framed for the interior walls in here, for our back door and our pantry door. I've got those framed up, and now I've got to mill the lumber to cover them with, because I have a certain way I want to do that, and now I've got to throw some lumber on the mill to get that done.
Seems like Mom has infected you. You're making things more complicated.
Why?
Wanting to design things a certain way.
He's been hanging out with me too long. It's looking really nice in here. Wiley's doing a good job.
Huh. So, yeah. And then the previous days before that, me and Mikey, Wednesday, I was busy myself. I went to Fort Smith and done some stump grinding and for a friend of ours over there. And then the 2 days before that, me and Mikey was on a job doing some clearing, clearing some land for a guy. We got a lot done over there. I was really, really excited about what we got done over there. I did not record any of that. I wish I would have, but, you know.
I wish you would have too, but here we are.
Yeah. I have really got to get me some crazy legs. Really bad.
Another tripod, yeah.
Really bad.
So we call it crazy legs because it's a tripod that has 3 legs and they bend. So you can he can put it on the tractor. Had one of the legs broke off. Actually, we've had several. And usually one of the legs breaks off, and that's the first.
So David was showing me his today. And it's actually, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but it's got a deal that unfolds and you can put your phone on it, or it folds back down and locks together, and you can put your GoPro on top. It's really awesome. He said they're $13 a piece on Amazon.
Oh, huh.
So he was showing.
Does it have crazy legs?
Yeah, it's crazy legs.
Oh, nice.
And it's pretty awesome. I need to find one. I need to get on there and do some investigating and find one.
Yeah.
So, also, while we was in Oklahoma, Doug told me he's got a couple of, like, Hero 8 or 9 GoPros down there that he's going to let me get.
Nice.
That might help out with that situation a little bit. I don't know. I've never used those GoPros, the older ones, but...
We have, actually, ours is a Hero 9. We have a
it?
GoPro, yeah. But it's really...
So, that's another thing,
Yeah.
is David's supposed to come over here and help us with the computer.
Okay.
So, when we get a chance. He said he will come over and help us with the computer if you will go over there and help him with his engraver.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I could barter some time for that. I got the laser engraver kind of figured out.
Right.
It's been a minute since I pulled it out, but...
Because we don't use our GoPro because it don't communicate with our computer right, and it takes forever to transfer files. And...
Well, our computer, we've upgraded things on it, but it still is just so slow. Like, to edit a video, it takes forever because it's so slow.
Yeah.
And the and then when I go to produce a video, that's the biggest thing, is you have to, once you put all the videos together, you have to produce it or export it to make it one video clip instead of a whole bunch, right? For those of you that don't know how it works. And it could take 6 to 8 hours
for a 15-minute video.
For a 15-minute video.
Right.
We can't run the generator for 6 to 8 hours to produce a 15-minute video.
Because
it
the
is unrealistic.
computer uses quite a bit, like 250 watts whenever it's plugged in, which is a lot when you live like we do.
Right.
And so,
all
yeah.
of our lights right now that are on, we have 6 lights on right now, and it's, 40 watts,
40
or
watts,
something
yeah,
like that?
yeah.
So 250 or whatever is a lot, especially to run for that long.
So... yeah, we need to figure out what we need to upgrade on the computer. So we're going to get David over here and see if he can figure that out. And then Jen's going to go help him with his engraver.
I could do that.
And, so yeah, anyway. But yeah, anyway, we might accidentally, I don't know. He said he's not exactly sure where they're at right now. He's going to try to find them. And we're going to try to figure out, I'm going to try to get them off of him. So we'll have a couple of extra GoPros. And man, if I had... at least 2 that I could use. I mean, I guess 1 good GoPro and then my phone and a couple of crazy legs. I could do a whole lot.
But then you'd have a lot of footage to sort through.
Yeah, well, you would have a lot of footage. So yeah, anyway, we that, and I guess that's pretty much what our week has been. Tomorrow I'm going to be working on Amber's truck. I'm going to get that wheel bearing put in as long as I can find all my tools, which is going to be the problem.
Check the chainsaw out,
Yeah.
and if you say it's good to go and it's just a little bit of water in the gas, then we will run it and get some more firewood done tomorrow, because y'all, winter is coming quick.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We need a lot more firewood.
It's actually within the next 4 or 5 days. I think it's going to be down in the 30s again. So yeah, we're going to be needing stuff.
We've got a fire going right now. I'm so glad. We were outside working.
Hey, Mikey, actually reach up there and push 1 on that remote.
Oh yeah, turn the fan on.
Get the heat blowing down on us instead of.
Got some more wood chopped up for our wood cook stove, so I can go back to using that. I've been lazy and using the propane stove because I haven't had any wood for the wood cook stove, and we went and refilled our propane bottle so I could cook Thanksgiving last weekend. So I've just been...
And then she's just been using the propane stove.
Yeah. But you know what? I made fried potatoes on the propane stove today, and I swear I really like that wood cook stove way better.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna miss it in the summertime because I am not gonna fire that sucker up.
I mean, we're just gonna have to I'm gonna have to figure out how to put us a big exhaust fan in here and use it. I
Put an
mean,
exhaust fan over the stove somewhere
Something.
so that it can.
yeah, something.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe over the stove. Maybe in the back door, and that way it sucks it out back there. I mean, I don't know. We'll figure
Something.
that out.
Something.
If any of you guys know where a good swamp cooler is, me and Jen are going to need a swamp cooler next year. I've got one out here, but the bottom is completely rotted out of it. The motor's locked up. It was given to me. It was laying in somebody's backyard. They give it to me, so I was hoping that I'd be able to do it. But honestly, I think with the money it's going to cost to fix it, it would probably be better just to find one for sale somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not going to be able to afford a new one, but if anybody happens to know anything about a used swamp cooler that's anywhere close to us, please let me know, because I really, really want one. I do believe that that's going to help us out a lot next year.
Yeah, of course we bought that one that's like that portable one.
Yeah, but it's not got the CFM that we need in now. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe. I don't know. Either way, I think this video's been long enough. What do you think?
Sure.
Oh, hey, I still need to show you guys.
Yes,
the
you
walls,
do.
though.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pause it, and I'm gonna do the best I can, and record this in all one clip, so I don't have to edit it and wait on and like produce it and all that stuff. So hang on, y'all. I'll show you the walls. So we're just gonna start right here. You can see that wall. There's our little Christmas tree that Lily. It's not really a Christmas tree, but Lily decorated it like one. It's fine. And then that one the cat knocked over. Lily's decorated this one like 7 times already, probably.
Because the cat keeps turning.
Yeah. So we're just gonna spin in a circle here.
Yeah. People was asking about the kitchen also, so make sure you get a little bit of footage of the kitchen.
Yeah. So you can see the kitchen from here. Here's our spool. That's our table. I want to redo the top of that so that it is actually like washable easily. So I need to come up with ways to finish out the top of this spool because it's going to be in here forever. And then there's the wood cook stove. I'll take you back there in the kitchen. That's the back door right there. There's the shower. Door to the pantry. My cast irons are missing because I'm using them for dinner. But now you get to see this wall over here. Voila! Isn't it awesome? One of our subscribers had this mirror in her garage and wanted to get rid of it, and we had stopped by. And she's like, hey, you want that mirror? And I was like, heck yeah! So I think it looks really good over there. Wiley found that old saw at a yard sale for super cheap. Got a couple draw knives up here, a couple cast iron skillets. I think it looks really awesome. Let's go to the kitchen. Alright, here's a closer look at the kitchen. Our propane stove is right here, close to the back door, so we're easily able to run the propane line out the door and keep the propane tanks on the other side of the wall. Eventually, under here, underneath the sink, we're going to be using the metal, and we're going to do a metal surround on it and do some sort of something on the front where I don't exactly know. We talked about a shelf. We talked about like hanging a curtain there or doing cabinet doors, or I don't even know. We're going to do something under here, though. And then wood cook stove, pantry. Yeah. So let me turn around. Hang on. I don't want to make anybody sick. Try not to go too fast. And then there's the front. There's the wood stove. Lily. Our bedroom door. That's the front door. Anyway, that gives you guys a good round 365 degree.
Have you really got any of the ceiling or anything?
In case you haven't seen the ceiling, here it is. There's Willow's little jumper thingy that she loves so much. Oh, and when Wiley was doing this metal wall over here behind the wood stove, I talked him into putting some boards that go across like this, and putting, we just use screws to put in it, to hang jackets and stuff on, so when we come in and we're wet and cold from being outside for whatever reason, we can come inside and hang up our wet clothes and gloves and everything over here by the wood stove where it's going to dry out. And then there's our super cool ceiling fan. Thanks, Jill. And then the ceiling, we Got these camless lights that are really awesome. I'm trying to show you all the. There's Michael's head.
You don't want to see that. It's empty.
It's empty. It's kind of a weird angle, but yeah, that's that, y'all. So, and if you haven't been here a while, that window and that window are actually much bigger than they appear. It's just now we have half of those windows down here and the other half in the attic. Just because that's the way that it worked out with the trusses. So hopefully those don't ever break because then we'll have to custom build to fit something else. But it's alright. Alright, you got anything else to say, Wiley, before we get off here?
I think I'm good.
Okay, time for dinner. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Bye.